Yesterday I planned to go to Aquatica, which is SeaWorld's new water park, except that there was quite a big breeze, and I thought to myself, do I really want to be at a water park all day when it's windy outside? The answer is no. No, I didn't. So instead, I went for a swim in the pool in the place where I'm staying, and that was really nice. I swam for like an hour. That was good. As you can see, it has turned parts of my purple blue. There's one particular bright blue bit right there. Can you see it? What's that about? Like electric blue. It's not what I asked for. Then towards the, I don't know, would you call fall or late afternoon, I went to SeaWorld again. I figured I have a 5-day pass, I don't want to waste one day of it, and there were things at SeaWorld that I didn't get to see. There's shows only on at certain times of the day, and shows clash with other shows, and you gotta make decisions, you gotta stick to your decisions. So I went back for round 2. And I'm really glad I did, because some of the stuff that I saw there yesterday is stuff that I would have been really gutted to have missed out on. Cirque de la Mer is their circus show, which features acrobats, aerialists, pole performers, trampolinists, and some audience participation. The performers come all in and around the audience, like the pole was like 5 feet away from me, and it was fantastic. I definitely recommend going to see that one, especially if you prefer your performing monkeys to be people and not monkeys. Sea Lions tonight is hilarious. The sea lions and one of the otters perform a miniaturized parody of all of the other shows that go on throughout the park. The Sea Lions live stadium shows are worth it just for the pre-show guy. Just so funny. He does like just a 30-second dance to all these different tracks where he dresses up in costumes and does the dance moves. There's a moment where he does Grease, where he is both characters. And here comes another plane. I also got to see some animals that I missed out on the first time, like the sharks. I went and touched the bat rays again because they are funny. It's like touching jello, but it's slimy and blah. When I was there the first time, I went to Dolphin Cove, whatever it's called. They did some training with the dolphins where they got them to practice going back and forth when they're called, doing certain things. And so they were sending the dolphins around the edge of the pool so that people could reach out and touch them. Once that was finished, they said you're free to hang out, and if the dolphins choose to come up to you, you can touch them. But there were so many people around, and obviously the dolphins were like, "Wow, we've just had training, we don't want to go be with people." But this time, it was getting towards the end of the night, and I was sort of like, I don't want to go home, but there's not really much left that I haven't done. I'll stop by the dolphins and see what they're doing. They were having just free time. They could go and be by themselves, or they could come out and play. The trainers were saying, if the dolphin comes up to you, lifts its back up out of the water, that's saying that it wants you to touch it. I stood there for maybe 10 minutes waiting, and you'd see one just whoosh, too fast. But then after a while, one came up and just sat there for ages while we were rubbing its back, its belly, shaking hands, shaking fins. And slowly more and more of them started coming up and letting us rub their backs, and it was so cool. Apparently this guy has to cut his lawns right now! Your timing is awful! I'm gonna end this here, and here is some footage from SeaWorld yesterday. Whoop!